Hey there, Americans and worldwide citizens. Welcome back to the Real Music Observer. My name is Dave. This is my video blog for today, sometime in late January. Not doing the days here. I'm just not into it. It's a Friday. I know that. Anyway, I'm wondering with all this Journey Rock and Roll Hall of Fame stuff that's out there, that some other members might show up and perform with the band. In fact, wouldn't it be cool if the original Journey lineup got up on stage and performed, I don't know, maybe 2-3 songs together? I think that would be incredible. Now, again, this is no knock on Jonathan Cain or Steve Smith, who is currently back with the band playing drums. That is the era that most people are going to recognize, and of course the Steve Perry era. But the Gregg Rolie, Ross Valory, Aynsley Dunbar, Neal Schon version of Journey is some pretty cool music if you haven't heard it. It's completely different. It's not pop-oriented. It's jam band. It's got a little bit of Santana in there. It's got some jazz fusion going on. It's moody. It's atmospheric. And those first 3 albums really is what I'm talking about. Journey, the just self-titled debut album, the album Next, and you can get an album called In the Beginning, or at least you used to be able to get that album, and it had kind of the choice cuts from that era. Another album called Look into the Future, which I think paved the way for Infinity. If you listen to some of the tracks on that, there's a tune called On a Saturday Night that Gregg Rolie just sings his ass off on. And at that moment, you're thinking, okay, this is FM radio friendly. All of this stuff is. A lot of it is. I think if you play something enough times and it's got some melodic characteristics to it, eventually people are going to go, hey, that's a good track. The first 3 Journey albums are terrific. And it would be cool to see the original lineup at least performing some songs. Now, I know there's drama with Perry. Will he perform? Like I said, it'd be cool even if Gregg Rolie got to perform and sing a couple of tracks. I think as a Journey fan, longtime Journey fan, and this brings back some of the traditionalists, the people who, they weren't into the crooner. They didn't like the Sam Cooke thing, and they thought, hey, why did Steve Perry have to do this to the band? Well, they've been proven kind of wrong, because Perry is the voice, and he is an amazing singer, and having him there really would be the story of the century. But I'll tell you what, just to see the original band up there, that I think would be the second story of the century. Just have those guys come out first, because they were there first. Neal can claim, Ross can claim, and then have Aynsley up there. Aynsley, I know, 71 years old. Don't know how physically able he is to pound the skins, but he is a skin pounder. He was one of those guys that played a lot of blues rock, that understands the drums as far as sort of the way he played. It's a different style than Steve Smith. And I would just like to see the original lineup up there for a couple of songs. I think that would be one cool thing. Another cool thing might be to invite Dean Castronovo back up there, because he contributed to the band greatly. Of course, he had some personal issues, some domestic violence issues. He is doing much, much better, seems to have gotten his life back on track. He's also got an amazing voice. I was one that thought that, hey, do you need Arnell to sing these songs? Because Dean actually hits some of those notes a little better than Arnell does. Of course, Dean used to sing Mother, Father. That was his big moment, playing the drums and singing that song. That's a hard song to sing, and he pulled it off every time I saw him perform that tune. So it would be nice to see Dean back there as a way to sort of reconcile him with the band. Of course, a lot of people are really excited about Steve Smith being out on the road with the band, and you're not going to get any argument from me. It's just a tough situation where, your star drummer has an issue, he goes down, and then the guy who people knew from years ago decides to just pick up where he left off, and he just sounds fantastic. Well, that's my video, a short one for today. I'd love to see the original Journey lineup at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame performing maybe one or two songs, maybe give them, a block of tunes, or what would be cool is have them perform a few songs, and then, kind of like on Infinity, have Perry walk in and have him do like Wheel in the Sky or something off of Infinity to kind of transition the band, and then have the other members show up as the years sort of progress. Have, Greg Raleigh leave and have John Cain sit down. It would be a really cool idea. Not sure if anybody has the brain power to actually put it together. But anyway, my name is Dave. This is the Real Music Observer, where I observe real music. Talk to you soon.